Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and this show's about talking about voiceover and helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Happy Monday. Today we got a couple announcements. First, we have a cool webinar coming up this Saturday, from 12 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern. It will be recorded. It's called the A to Z on how to build your voiceover demo. I'll be partnering with Gabby Nistico, and we'll be talking about commercial demos and audiobook demos. And we'll be showing you, just again, the A to Z, how to do it, what to do, how to get the scripts, the performance aspect, as well as the creation aspect of it. So don't miss that. There'll be a link below, and we hope to see you there. And yes, you will be able to review it afterwards. If, for example, you can't make it, it will be yours. So that's a cool thing. All right. So, anyways, super excited. Today's topic is about agents, and do you need an agent? And all that jazz. So, I work with a lot of voice actors, clearly, and agents are an amazing thing. It's really nice to have representation. We kind of grew up with the idea of, as a performer, as an actor, you want representation. But as I've grown into my business and my voiceover business, I realized that representation is great. It's important. But I think that the voiceover agent has evolved. Okay. So first and foremost, the traditional type of agent, okay, a person that finds you opportunities that you wouldn't normally be able to get on your own because of that agent's connections. That still holds true today, and it's a great thing. Unfortunately, that won't be enough to sustain a business. So I always tell people it's great to have agents. I have a few, okay, and they bring me opportunities monthly, but I still book probably 95% of my work, or a little bit more probably, from outside of agents. Either it's direct work that I've partnered up with people directly, or it's through what I call online agents. Okay, so having an agent is fantastic, but I don't want you to think that an agent is what is going to change your monetary career. It's interesting because I've known a lot of voice actors who have gotten an agent and they've gotten a really great job, whether it was like a super great video game character job or some large, national commercial, TV campaign or something like that. And, they thought that because of that, they might have even gotten awards, that their career would take off. You know what I mean? Like, people would be beating down their doors. And I think the reality of it is that it does look good, and it does help, but it still will not continue to pay your bills day in and day out. You will have to work. And I always say that's why you see even A-list actors from Hollywood doing commercials, doing voiceovers, doing all this other stuff, because when a job comes, that's the wonderful thing about acting, right? Work comes, it's wonderful, and it's plentiful. However, it ends very quickly. Right? So you have to constantly find new work. And this is where I think, it's important to realize that, you have to have a steady stream of jobs. And a lot of times, agents are representing a vast, like a vast array of voice actors. And because of that, they are finding a lot of people work. So, or opportunities rather, right? They're finding opportunities for you, but it's not going to be enough to actually build a sustainable business on its own. You are going to have to find work on your own. So let's move on to then the online agents. I've started to call these online agents because I feel like freelance platforms, pay to play platforms, all intermediary platforms, all these online platforms that help us find work, and they take a cut. Sounds like an agent, right? So, I mean, I think they're online. I mean, that's why I've kind of grown to think of them as online agents, Do you know what I'm saying? And since they are online agents, right, they're not, some are more exclusive than others, but they're pretty wide open and they make it available for anyone to really join. Okay. I mean, some you have to pay for, right? If it's a pay to play. But the point is that these are online agents. They bring work to us, give us opportunities. And when we get a job, they take a cut. I mean, that's what an agent does. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about. There are agents who ask for exclusive representation rights, or basically, to be exclusive with them, meaning like, all work, anything that you do goes through them. But the majority of us won't be in that situation, and that's, I mean, unless you are, I mean, I just personally, I can't think of a reason why I would ever want to do that. But, it's interesting because I think you have to take a step back also and think about what is your goal. All of us are different, right? I mean, I personally like more control over what I do. Other people might not want that. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine too. It doesn't, I mean, whatever you want your business to be, that's the great thing about this. It can be whatever you want it to be. So you have to think about, those sorts of things too, because, I like that control, meaning I like to be able to make my decisions, which is a big reason why, I never joined SAG-AFTRA. Not because I don't think it's a wonderful organization. I do. It's just because I personally like to make my own decisions about what jobs I will do and won't do, as opposed to only being allowed to do a certain, type of job, because that company or business only has a certain type of contract. So, I mean, I think that, that's really up to you. And it's funny how all of this still, when you kind of strip everything away, boils down to what do you want for your business and what do you want it to look like. But the cool thing is that you can also have representation. Most of representation is non-exclusive, right? People who are representing you, and again, they're going to bring you work, send you opportunities. Some agents are going to be more hands-on than others. Right? Some agents, when you get representation, you'll get emails saying, these are audition opportunities. You know what I mean? That's primarily what it's going to be like. So, that's, and you think about it, that's kind of the same thing as an online agent, or these platforms. They send you emails with opportunities. So, it's just something to think about, that I want you to realize that the cool thing is we have so much access now because of the connectivity that we all have. It can feel like it's really hard in some ways because you don't know where to begin, but that's why, like, for example, we have VO Journey Academy, or places like that where you can go and learn how to do and what other people in the industry are doing that are succeeding. Does that make sense? So it's important that your education also stay up to date, because things change and they're changing a lot, so, and, we report a lot of it on this channel, but it's important to be in a community that is moving forward and together. So anyways, and to sum all this up, I think, an agent or agents are great. They really are. They're wonderful. And there's no reason, they are another marketing tool for you. There's no reason why you shouldn't have agents. Okay. But agents will come in time and they will help with some opportunities, but they will not be the main source of your income. Now, they might get you like a big job, like one job, or two jobs, but they're not going to be the day in and day out work that you get. You're going to end up pretty much getting that work on your own. So I think it's great to have agents, but just don't rely on them as your only source of income in your voiceover business, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Check out VO Journey Academy. All right, we've got a great deal, $10 right now, to try us out for the first month. And make sure you also check out our webinar this weekend, the A to Z. What is the actual? Let me get that. Let me make sure that I get you the actual name so I don't seem like an idiot here. Okay, so the A to Z of producing your voiceover demo. See, that's so much nicer. All right, so going to be with Gabby Nistico and me this weekend at 12 to 2 p.m. on Saturday. There'll be a link below for that. So check it out. You guys have a wonderful Monday. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.